Hi guys. Update. I am very dirty. Got everything hooked up to the engine as far as wiring goes, and the starter's in. Everything's bolted down. The torque converter's bolted in. The alternator's in, which I had to get from my dad's 4runner. Over there. With this 2001 4runner that he gave me because the frame is completely gone. Right there underneath the driver's door, the frame is gone, and its exact same place on the other side is also gone. So if you guys need any parts for anything, hit me up. I got some parts that I can sell. But just taking a break, grabbing a quick beer, and taking a minute. It's getting dark pretty quick, so I'm at the point now where I can put a battery in it and turn it over and get some oil pressure through the engine. I got some conventional oil for the first startup, and I'm going to run that for the first 500 miles, and then I'll go synthetic. That's my whole goal, is to go back to the full synthetic. But I was breaking the engines with the first time with conventional, which is what my machine shop told me to do anyways. So, and that guy's been building engines a heck of a lot longer than I've been a mechanic, so that's where we're at. As soon as I get done here, I will record it and I will get it up there too, turning it over and getting the getting oil pressure. And then once I get oil pressure, I will put all the rest of the stuff in there. Intake. I'm going to steal his coils because they're newer, and the wires, which are also newer. I have brand new plugs to go in it, but I'm going to turn it over with the plugs out so the engine's not working that hard, because I really want to get some oil through this thing. And yeah, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of it. Been looking at aluminum radiators rather for replacement, because my old one is busted. That's not what caused the engine failure, but when I pulled it apart, I saw that the plastic tanks were leaking on either side of the radiator, so I don't want to put it back in, because that'll just cause a premature failure that I don't need. I have to redo my thermostat because I didn't see it until just now that someone put it in there and pinched the gasket. So I got to take that apart, put the new gasket in it. I'll probably put a little bit of RTV on it, like we all do, all the old Toyota techs. A little bit of RTV on it to make sure it's sealed. And let's see what else. Oh, and I want to get a transmission cooler for this thing, because I do use it to pull, and that is also something that I will probably continue to do because it does have a good hitch, has a good frame. My nose itches as usual, as always. This is what happens when your hands look like this and your nose itches. It's just how the world works. And then go to bed. Well, get cleaned up, take a shower, long shower with some Dawn dish soap, our favorite mechanics dish soap, to get all of us, somewhat clean. Then Miss Greta and I and a few of our dogs are going to head up north tomorrow in her car. We're taking the Highlander up for a little while. You can see I still haven't sold that thing. The hood's open just because I'm looking at it to make sure I'm routing everything good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just ugly, like me. Nothing wrong with me. I'm just ugly. Let's see, what else do I have going on there? That's about it. I wish I had more time, because I would switch more things out of Dad's 4runner. His interior is perfect, and I want it in mine, because I'm trying to restore this for something nice. The headlights are nicer than, because the headlights in the 2001 are better and have a better lens. I'll keep these as spares, but I want to switch them over. The grill I'm going to modify with something, I don't know. I just want to take it out and I want to put Toyota on the front of it instead of the emblem. And I also have some yellow fog lights that I got off of Amazon that I'm going to wire in as well. I got to get my 3D printer hot so that I can add the switch inside. I've already got everything laid out as far as what I'm going to use it for, how I'm going to lay the wiring out and where I'm going to bolt the relay for those. Let's see, what else am I going to do? As far as tonight, what's going to get done is battery, oil pressure, and then I'm going to try and get everything bolted in to where the point where I'm ready to start it. I thought about doing a cat delete. I don't know how everybody feels about that with these. I'm not completely sold on it, but this cat has over 400,000 miles on it, and I don't have the money to buy a new one, and I don't want to buy a cheap Chinese one either because I think that's just going to make it worse. So I'm thinking about going full straight pipe and getting rid of it, deleting it, and then maybe put some standoffs on it and the extender on the O2 sensor so it doesn't freak out and my check engine light won't be on constantly, because that will cause me to have, it'll drive me nuts, because as a mechanic, you don't want to see a check engine light. I want it to run perfect. So far that's it. It looks like that my AC still has pressure in it, so I didn't mess anything up there, so I still have AC. I need to get a new heater control valve. This one that was busted, that's part of the reason why I was taking it apart. I found that broken, and of course the spark plug came out of the number 4 cylinder. So yeah, anyways, here, let me show you what I got going. I got my insulation foam that I lay on because, well, I like the thickness and it's comfy. And here we go. There's the engine. We got the fuse box all put back together, a new battery terminal which I stole from Dad's car. Everything's still hooked up over here, and we got fuel lines all hooked up. I can't see them, they're right here. And the intake's not off. It's still got some duct tape covering up the holes, so I'll pull that off there, so that I can do the turn it over, and I'll be able to make sure that I don't have any fuel leaks with my injectors before I put the intake on. I'm just going to pressurize it for a little bit and then make sure there's no leaks. I won't try and turn it over because I don't want to wash my cylinders down. As you can see, there's where that stupid valve goes, right there. And yeah, as you can see, it's still a freaking pigsty and a mess. This is how I work. I'm just chaotic as hell when it comes to being a mechanic. And yes, those that worry about where their bolts go and everything, I don't, because I learned a long time ago, as a mechanic, you need to know where all the bolts go. And I had a really good Toyota tech teach me that a long time ago, that if you take the bolts, you separate them out, you make them all look the same, and then the ones that look the same will remind you where they go. So right now, all I have left is the drive shafts, the intake bolts, radiator bolts, fan belt, well, fan pulley, nuts. That's it. That's all I've got left as far as hardware goes. Everything else is in. Everything is tight and ready to rock. So yeah, I mean, there's tons of videos out there for you guys that take engines out and whatnot. I don't really feel like I need to. Timmy the Tool Man he's got two very long series on how to pull the transmission, how to pull the engine. I didn't think you guys needed to see that. This is just, glazing over the whole process. And it's, real time. It takes a while if you don't know, and especially it's probably even longer if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, and I got to put the shifter back in because I took it out. I unbolted it out because I wanted to clean it up, and I also I wanted to take all the seats out and replace the carpets because right there has a perfect interior, which is going in mine. And I'll just show you guys real quick if you can see it. Not really, but there you go. Nice, beautiful, clean leather interior. Sad because this thing is so torn up. There's the back seats. They're perfect. Look at that. They're like not even dry rotted, cracked or anything. And then he's got of course the sunroof and all that stuff still works. All the windows and everything are good in it. Roof rack, which, oh, I forgot about that. I have another roof rack. I bought a Sherpa roof rack a long time ago. Where is that? Oh, there it is. It's way back there. Okay, so I have a Sherpa roof rack that I'm going to do too. I forgot about that thing until just now. So I guess that means I'm going to paint the roof before I put that on there because I do want to paint this. I'm not exactly sure what color yet though. My wife really likes that new Toyota tan color, but I just don't want to spend the money on it. So we might do a one-part paint job on this thing because it's still going to be a daily. It's still going to be, we're going to use it. I want to use it for, my goal for this truck is to use it for overlanding and traveling again. I'm going to do I have the parts to do the Tundra brake upgrade. I don't have it. I just don't want I'm not dealing with that right now because the brake system is fine. Because we're moving, I need to get it put together. And then when I have another vehicle to drive and some more time, and we're not trying to move out of the house, I'll do that swap. I know it's fairly simple and easier to do, but I just don't want to do it right now. It's just too much. Let's see, what else is there for that? That's about it, really. I don't think there's any other massive things that I'm going to do. Maybe a little bit of things, upgrade things here where I can add the handle to, or the pull cord to open the hatch from the inside because I would like to eventually, sleep inside of it. Like I said, I want to do some overlanding, and then have the switch to wire in a switch to roll the window down in the back. I am not planning on bolting a whole bunch of like drawers and equipment and all that kind of stuff in it. I think that is too much for me. Like if I go overlanding, I want to take stuff that is purposeful, but I also don't need to take stuff like the whole kitchen sink. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to take the kitchen sink. I want to be able to keep it modular so that I can use this for lots of things. If I need to take it to work and work out of it, then I'll be able to. If I want to go overlanding, I can take out a few boxes, put in a couple of other boxes, and go overlanding. If I need to use it for anything else, it's modular. I'm really not the type of guy that likes to build out a vehicle for just one specific purpose. I like the Swiss Army knife kind of deal. But man, there's a lot of traffic on my road tonight. Because I just don't think that for me, it doesn't make sense. Like I already have a ton of vehicles and I need to get rid of some of these vehicles, and I don't want one vehicle that's just for camping and one vehicle for just working and another vehicle for my daily. That's a lot of cars and a lot of insurance, and insurance ain't cheap. It is getting more and more expensive every day. And there's a point there where our insurance with Greta's 2 cars, my truck, and my Supra, and one of the 4runners, and it was costing us over $1,200 a month to insure these things. Now, believe it or not, the Supra, the 2024 Supra, was not the most expensive insurance. Her Highlander was. Her newer Highlander, the 2018 Highlander, which makes no sense to me. If somebody in the insurance world watches this video, can you explain that to me? Because it really does not make any sense to me at all. Yeah. So, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys like, what you don't like, if it's too chaotic, if you want me to start hiring an editor, because I don't have time to do that, to edit these videos, then I can. Ask me questions, because I'd really like to know what you guys are thinking or whatnot. If you want to know more specifics about me or about the build or anything, really, well, respectively, anything. Anyhow, that's it for now. I will talk to you guys later.